Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Jalen Richard now on the return. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Carr and the Raiders come up 1st and 10 at their own 23. Working from the gun, it's Carr. Got his man, that's Tyrell Williams. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Brandon, to me, what's important right here on this drive is for them to get at least 2 first downs. They've got to give their defense a chance to settle down, catch their breath a little bit after they give up a touchdown on the opening drive.
Now a deep ball here, hauled in just past the 50. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
4-yard line.
From the gun, Carr. Man open, that's Henry Ruggs. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. The catch and run, good for 18 and a 1st down.
But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. This is caught, and he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. 25 yards that time. They'll run it with Jacobs. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know that sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And a short kick taken about the 16. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And they work this well upfield across the 45.
With the score,
The end result, 21 yards. From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. Now a throw downfield is taken in by his running back. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. 23 yards, the final tally. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it's caught. And he's brought down. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
1st and goal, Pittsburgh.
They'll run with Samuels. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jalen Samuels taking it in. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. That almost almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. Throwing on 1st down is Carr. He'll let this go deep for runs. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Now Carr, after the incomplete pass, brings him up 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Carr. And this is caught by Witten, the tight end. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion, but I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication, and as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating, there he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
33-yard line.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake. Carr. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. Alex Highsmith in there to get him. It's a loss of 5. On play action. Now Carr. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll let this go. And got his man. Complete. Yeah, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 36 yards on the play. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Here's Jacobs. And the Raiders are going to be set up with a 1st and goal. He couldn't quite reach the chalk, but they'll have it at the 1-yard line. One more time with Jacobs. And he's in. Touchdown, Raiders. Josh Jacobs with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off with great anticipation. And they'll have the football but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken from about the 12. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 to 50. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Jonathan Abram picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line.
Intercepted. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. And a heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pass.
defensive back who's maybe a step slower than he was when he came into the league a decade ago. I know I questioned his speed coming into the game, but what he's lost in speed, he's more than made up for it with intellect. And that's a great job of knowing how to position himself to make that interception.
After the interception, here's Roethlisberger. Looking deep here for Ebron. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. LaMarcus Joyner with a pick. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or two shy of midfield. Second straight drive now here, Charles, that have ended with an interception.
And I just wonder, because I don't think it's going to rattle him necessarily. I also wonder if it's going to unnerve him a little bit. Does it lead to another one? Or does he find a way to pull it together?
The football comes out. Jacobs lost it. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. Always costly to cough up that football. These defenders, they become so adept, though, at jarring it free.
Yeah, it's amazing that there aren't more fumbles caused, because now, if you're an offensive player, you go through ball security drills every single day. It's really not out of line to think that you should take the ball to bed with you and just hold on to it. But the bottom line is, no matter how much you try to protect it, these guys are pretty good at finding ways to knock it out.
From midfield now, here's Roethlisberger. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
Out of the gun, it's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson, he's got it. And he will have a first down as they're into field goal range now at the 30. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Roethlisberger. This throw caught right around the 6. And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. Final play of the half. It's Roethlisberger. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Ben Roethlisberger with a touchdown pass to Juju Smith-Schuster. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
And that's a lead that excites a team as they head into the half. Good way to finish things off.
Yeah, able to extend that lead, and you always say it, that can totally change the complexion of half number 2.
Yeah, it changes your morale, changes your outlook. But even before that, let's see if they decide to kind of squib kick or what they're going to do on the kickoff, because you don't want to give up a big play right before the half ends.
Good point. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter. The Raiders are going to have it first, and they trail here as we get back to it in this 3rd quarter of action. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
34-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go-around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football.
It's caught inside the 25. And they finally bring him down, but he reaches the 16. A big play that time for the Raiders. And even 50 yards. Into the red zone, it's Carr. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 6 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd down.
2nd and 4 at the Steelers' 10-yard line.
Shotgun now for Carr. This is caught, and he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it'll set him up 1st and goal.
First and goal at the...
They will run out of the gun with Jacobs. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
Will line up for the...
Well, 3 scores in this game. I think that deserves some type of a broad gesture. I know in hockey, that's called a hat trick, and people throw their hats out on the ice. What about us? What can we do for this guy?
Well, if I'm his teammates, I'm buying him a steak dinner tonight, right? At least a skirt steak, probably a filet.
Oh, you're going big. I like that.
Yeah, I mean, skirt at minimum,
skirt
filet
steak,
at
come
maximum.
on. You can't give the guy a skirt steak. He scores 3 times. There you go.
10 ounce, 16 ounce.
Porterhouse.
Fine.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken from about the 12. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
At their own 26-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. The delay of game backs them up 5, 1st and 15. From the gun, it's Roethlisberger. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And out of bounds, been able to get it up past the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And a Steeler first down.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger to throw. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Samuels. 8 yards on the pickup.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Juju Smith-Schuster. 46 yards. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead.
And this is obviously quite a performance. And most of the time when we talk about someone putting a team on their back, I think we're talking about a guy who runs the football. In this case, it's a guy out wide catching it, and he's done exactly that, truly leading his team right now towards victory.
3 touchdown catches. He's been the headliner. Here comes Richard on the return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
He's airing it out for Williams. And that's caught inside the 35. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Tyrell Williams, 75 yards. And the Raiders move back within a couple of the lead.
The Raiders will line up for the...
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, give that water break and get on out there and play.
And able to get this out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. Now a pass that's taken in by Smith-Schuster. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. An incomplete, crisis averted. Almost picked. Instead, 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Third quarter, all tied up. This is 2nd and 10. Here's Roethlisberger to throw. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Johnson was the intended receiver. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
But now it'll be 3rd down.
Yards to go.
To throw again is Roethlisberger. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster, 57 yards. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Well, that's a heck of a response to regain the lead after we had seen the touchdown to tie the game.
I would say what we just saw there was a great amount of poise, because typically when teams tie the game up, it's a little bit of a, how would you say, you kind of take a step back and have to get yourself regrouped. They regrouped in a hurry, didn't they? They attacked back after they'd been tied.
And in a big way, that was a statement-long touchdown.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense.
From across his body, it's intercepted. Joe Hayden, the veteran, with a pick. I know it appeared he was saying, hey, give me the football, I'm open, but I don't know if that's a pass that he should have thrown there.
Well, I don't think we've ever met a wide receiver that doesn't think he is open or is about to be open.
True.
So when you throw your hand up in the air and tell your quarterback, hey, I'm available, he's trusting that you are. In this case, he was not, and it turned into disaster for them.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. There's that man again, it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
1st down, Steelers.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 22 more yards there and another 1st down. On 1st down, it's Roethlisberger. This will be caught inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown.
Juju Smith-Schuster, 26 yards. And the interception by the Steeler D leads to a touchdown.
The Steelers.
Now Mike Tomlin says, let's go ahead and go for 2. Connor going to try and run it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Needed a couple yards for the 2-point try. They go to the ground game, and it works.
And sometimes it's the exact right thing to do, because a lot of teams play you for the pass. So you spread people out, decide to run the football. You often find good running lanes.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And on the left side, he's got Witten. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 34-yard line.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Carr. And he's going to lose yardage here.
That's the end.
As they will switch ends as time is run out on this third quarter of play.
28.
The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Carr with a play fake to Jacobs. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He's got a man complete. And he is going to have the Raiders first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. On 3rd and 10, they go flying past the marker and get nearly 40 yards. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Darren Waller, 36 yards. And the Raiders are back within a score. What a great weapon. So often, such a big mismatch.
And there's no route he can't run. You name it, he's going to do it. And he's a matchup nightmare for the defense. No matter who they put on him, he's going to win the battle.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken from about the 12. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here 1st and 10. And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. Give him 30 yards there.
First down, Pittsburgh.
Throwing now, Roethlisberger on first down. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
First down, Steelers.
From the shotgun, it's Roethlisberger. He'll find Smith-Schuster again. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
19.
Juju Smith-Schuster, 26 yards. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. And that, boys and girls, is an NFL record 6th touchdown reception. The record has stood since 1950. What a game.
How about that? Because so many things have to go right in order for it to happen. Not just him catching the passes. Someone delivering it accurately. Offensive line giving them time to throw the ball. True team record. But he stands above it because he was on the receiving end of so many great plays.
The Raiders take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Raider offense set to get this drive started. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Past the 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Las Vegas. Tyrell Williams, 79 yards. And the Raiders have cut it back to within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Daniel Carlson to kick off for the Raiders.
Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken from about the 12. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28.
At their own 28-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Right now clinging to a one-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
And he's brought down after a very nice game. Good work after the catch, going to net him 23 and a first.
23 yards. And the Steeler first down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. That went into the hands of his tailback, Samuels. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. Now, we know this offense has the potential to strike quickly, and they just bit off 2 huge plays on back-to-back snaps.
So on the other side of the ball, you've got to go band of brothers thought process. No one left behind. No pointing fingers, no accusations, because if you don't, those quick strikes we just saw, they become long-lasting.
Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown.
Jalen Samuels, his second touchdown of the night. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead.
For the point after.
And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here comes Richard on the return. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And last time the formula was pretty simple. 1-play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, 1-play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Now a play fake. Carr. They'll roll him out right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete. Nelson Aguilar, the intended receiver. And it's second down. To throw again. Carr. He's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted. And that should do it. Picked up by Steven Nelson. Defenses have had their struggles, but they've been good enough to get them this lead. And another nice play there to help preserve the lead.
It's been a game of punch-counter-punch, hasn't it? All throughout. But this time, the big swing was taken, and it didn't land. Nice play by them on defense.
Over the middle, hauled in by Smith-Schuster. It'll be a gain of 17 and a Pittsburgh first.
Gain of 17 yards.
Oh, Roethlisberger going to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First down.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Jonathan Abram picks it. And now look at him go. 30, the 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score.
Las Vegas.
Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
The extra point by Carlson, up and good. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. Taken from about the 12. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
The Steelers take over first and 10. At their own.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And still 2 timeouts defensively, but even if they choose to use those, 3 kneel downs should be enough to get out of here with a victory.
And that's exactly what's being stated into the head coach's headset. Oftentimes they have a guy upstairs who monitors this at the end of the game. Little clock management 101.
The Steelers first down.
Roethlisberger to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. The Steelers signal for the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
Pittsburgh.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now it's Roethlisberger. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside.
And the Steelers
from the red zone now. Here's Roethlisberger on first down. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And he will bring this all the way up to the 30-yard line.
intercepted.
The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game.
And got his man complete. Now they do indeed get the timeout, so all is not lost. They'll have a chance for one final heave to the end zone. So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for first and 10. Rolling to his right. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And this is caught. And it was up for grabs. Now no time on the clock. And an extra point will send us to overtime.
Well, there's no doubt they just seized the momentum with that one. They can go ahead and kick the extra point here and ride that home wave on into overtime.
And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. One final try now for Carr. And he's got it. It's caught. What a call with no time remaining. And with that 2 points, they win the game.
Tonight's final score, Raiders 57.
So let's recap. How about the guts in this one? You score on the final play. Thought they were just going to try the PAT and tie it, send it to overtime. Trust they went for 2, and they won it right there.
Well, the book, right? You know the book that everyone plays by, right?
Yep.
That mythical book says, kick it, get to overtime, you're covered. If you don't, you go for 2 and you don't get it, your job could be in jeopardy. But sometimes people just know their teams. They may have felt like they were out of gas. They had to have it now, and they did it and got out of there with a win.